And in Illinois, we're blessed to have the opportunity in November, less than 4 weeks from yesterday, to vote on a referendum that the General Assembly by resolution passed. The governor signed it and put it on the ballot with 2 other referendums. But the property tax relief amendment is, I think, a very important opportunity for the people of Illinois who have long been hounded by an unfair property tax system that's really bewildering. It's confusing, it's not based on ability to pay, and it's unfair. I came to the conclusion that the best way to reform the system is to give rebates, property tax rebates, to property tax payers, residential property tax payers, on their bill. And a law was passed in Illinois. I've included it in our release here. This was passed a few years ago, called the Illinois Property Tax Relief Fund. It's set up in the state treasury. I used to be the state treasurer, so there is a fund there to give annual property tax rebates to residential property taxpayers in our state. Over 3 million of them, according to the most recent statistics. More than 3 million people pay residential property taxes. So the unfortunate thing is there's no money in the Property Tax Relief Trust Fund. It hasn't ever been appropriated any money to give out these annual rebates. So the referendum that people are voting on this November provides a specific way to fund the Property Tax Relief Trust Fund to give rebates back to homeowners all across our state. So this is the way for the people to speak. It's the voice of the taxpayer, I think, this referendum. In the study that I conducted, we took a look at the number of homeowners in each county, the number of millionaires in our state that pay the Illinois income tax is over 77,000. I think it's 77,323. And the proposal on the ballot asks whether we should impose a 3% income tax surcharge on those individuals who declare more than $1 million in net income on their income tax in a particular year. That 3% surcharge, according to the Illinois Department of Revenue, would amount to their estimate, $4.5 billion. $4.5 billion, which is a significant amount of money for property tax relief.
Saying that this is different from the 2020 amendment that failed.
Yeah, it's completely different. Number one, this only focuses on those who have $1 million incomes. The referendum a few years ago did not focus on that. And frankly, that referendum did not expressly provide property tax relief. I think any amendment should include $1 million as the benchmark for where the surcharge would take place. And I also think it should mandate what is already in law, the Property Tax Relief Fund.
But if this only gets support, it's a punishment for small businesses, and it would create a small business and medium-sized business desert.
Yeah, I saw that comment. I don't think we have to worry about deserts for millionaires. I think what we have to worry about is everyday people who can't afford to pay their property tax bill losing their home. That is not good. And I think having reform where taxes are based on ability to pay, that's a principle in the Bible. And that's what we should abide by in Illinois. And by this reform of saying to millionaires, you will pay a surcharge on your income above $1 million, but that money is going to be used not for government spending on different things, but rather to give rebates back to the property taxpayers of our state, more than 3 million households who really desperately need help. They're not, as I said earlier, they aren't going to admire the money in the bank vault. They're going to spend it and create jobs in their local economy.